Hello and welcome back to the Argonian adventures. We have one holding left until we get the Black Marsh, and that is our goal for today. Apologies, it's going to be another short one, but it's just the way things turned out due to a little recording issue on my end. But before we go to war, let's head in here and change something up. So currently we have our marshal here, and the reason we had our marshal here is to get rid of the modifier that was giving us negative 40 popular opinion. That modifier no longer exists, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marshal and I'm going to put them on a holding that we actually hold, which is this one. Just figure out which one it is there, because that makes a little bit more sense to me, to increase a holding that we actually have ourselves rather than one that our vassal has. Beyond that, I don't think there's anything else urgently that we need to do. I think we're fine here. So yeah. I think we're also going to maybe wait just a second for these to recalculate and for some of the offensive war penalty to go down. So, let's do that. Might go on another Hist Communion, although there's not really a lot of point in going on Hist Communions because they don't give you anything anymore because it's bugged, but I don't know. Anyway, our Princess Hatchling is now hatched. We've got level 2 Flamboyant Trickster, and that seems pretty good there. Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem great. We can maybe marry her off to get rid of a faction or something. I don't know. Who can she marry? She can marry this person of the Leal of Ataltok. Would be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you marry him? Seems fine to me. Wonderful. Right. So we're going to carry along with this. And, yeah. One of the other things we actually want to wait for... Oh, our council was consumed by Avoroplasm. That's not good. However, they were the person who forced themselves onto my council, so let's put Murkwater in here. That will be better long term. But yeah, one of the other reasons we want to wait is not just to burn off the offensive war penalty. We also need a bunch of money for whichever war we declare, because at the end of the war we want to make the Black Marsh, and by making the Black Marsh we're going to need another 200 gold. Basically, we need 200 gold to make it. That's what I was trying to say. I said it in about the worst way possible, but yeah. So there's no real reason to do anything until we have 200 gold. We need a new dress hunter. New dress hunter is nobody. Alright, we'll wait on that one then, just for a little bit. But yeah, because it costs 200 to create the whole empire, there's no reason to declare the war until at least we have 200 gold to create an empire with, because otherwise we just have extra holdings with no extra benefits. We've had this event before. We're just going to say to our son, what else can he do? See if he can be better. Neighboring ruler won war. Gideon has just won against you. An undead swarm. Oh, I see. I see an undead swarm. Okay, just normal stuff. You've made somebody dislike me. And consecrate bloodline. Oh, okay. By showing sufficient devotion and gathering favor in the clergy, I can ensure that my dynasty is forever enshrined in the holy bloodline under divine protection. So this will get us Paragon, which gets us Zealot Vassal Opinion. His fervor goes up. Dynasty gains some renown. Sure. Seems good to me. Seems pretty solid. We'll have that. And we get called the Anointed. Wonderful. Well, that seems solid. We are now a Paragon here. Example of religious virtue beyond reproach. And we get a new dynasty legacy, which I will take magic drills on, because this allows us to increase the size of our mage regiments. And then, just because we did that, let's increase the size of our mage regiment, so now we can have an extra bunch of people. And now we're going to wait on it, and we'll probably wait till this one's reinforced before we declare war. New learning perk, Iron Constitution. We talked about it last time. This gives us a health boost if we get a disease. I think it might also apply to wounded and things like that, so it's definitely worth having. And now we chill. Councillor flagellating himself to death. Okay, that's a little unexpected. You're okay at this, so let's put in our 14 martial guy. And our spy master can be this person. Yeah, they're the ones who have a hook on us as well, so that'll stop them having to fire the hook. Wonderful. How's the factions looking? We do have an independence faction with a few people in it. You are going to leave it, though, because you're the person I literally just put on the council. So, goodbye. Leave the faction. Child of my dynasty, we will not be calling them that. We will be calling them Hatchling. Wonderful. That's what we've done. And could you please leave? Faction commitment is minus 4,000, which I believe is a number less than 5, if I've got that right. Just curious if you're going to leave the faction at some point. Wonder what or how many months it is until it does a recheck. They would leave if we reloaded. Someone else left the faction before they did? I mean, the other person did die. I mean, actually, that's kind of fair, but anyway, yeah, you can fill that position. You're really not going to leave this faction? You're really not going to leave the faction? Is it because you're traveling? It might be because he's traveling. That might literally be the reason he won't leave the faction. Also, I just lost a stewardship somewhere. Oh, okay. Assist. Oh, you know where I lost stewardship? It's because I changed my counselors and their stats. I get 20% off. Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. Cool. You want to, at some point, leave the faction? I'll declare war if you leave the faction. I'm not going to buy your truce because I want to declare war on you. Okay, what else can you say, child? You're really just not going to leave the faction, huh? Traveling towards this person because of your own grand tour. Can I see your travel? Yeah. Okay, are you heading home? Heading towards Otazu. Yes, okay, so you're heading home. So you should leave the moment he gets home, we reckon. That's weird that you can't leave factions if you're traveling. Or the AI won't leave factions if they're traveling. And now you'll leave, right? Now you'll leave. Now you'll leave. Really? Have they've been in the faction almost a year? Why? Has it been longer than that? Why won't they leave? Leave the faction. Leave it. Leave it. Nope. Nope. They just firmly will not leave the faction. Okay, let's declare a war and we'll come back to you later. Gideon. You have an ally. Your ally gives you how many troops? 1,000. Also, where is your ally? Absolutely miles away. Perfect. You're currently at war. What's your war? Defending against the war against the tyranny? Fantastic. Guess what? I'm going to declare a war on you and take all of your land. Boom. Well, all bar that last bit of land, which is revolting. Right. Down here, let's raise a few troops. And let's go. So, we obviously have way too many troops for the job. What we're going to do is we're going to split them up. I'm going to send the siege troops over here. I'm going to send the other troops up this way, because this must be where his army is, because he is currently at war with those guys. So that would be the only place his army should be. Just check where your cap... yeah, that's the main holding up there. I'll send you here, because you can always go out and then back in if we need to. We're basically sending them out there for vision. See if we can get any vision up that side of the, yes, of their holdings. I've studied the Gel language for many moons, and I personally penned this missive using the Gel script, a letter of friendship from a speaker of Lil Mothit. I wish for our future diplomatic dealings to benefit us greatly. I don't want to laugh at her, but like we also are shy. But I guess we'll send her my regards. Maybe a letter is fine for us. So you're sieging the capital. That's going to take 21 months. And you're going to head up here. Just to spy around here. Coveted claim. Meet Zara, my courtier, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, as we make our way to dine, he begins sheepishly, "My liege, they say Treeminder Uxith I, your vassal, takes his purported claims on your lands more seriously each day. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule over his rightful domain, Shadowfen in particular." Really? Really? Does he? Well, I think we're fine. I think we'll say Quental. Actually, we just said that we like letters. Maybe I'll write a letter to him. We become rivals. Oh. Yeah, I want to fight that army. I don't care if you lose your revolt. What comes around? I let out a sigh of relief, putting my writing materials aside. I let my eyes wander the length of my small, much-thumbed journal, a collection of scribbles that rarely leaves my side. Rearing my head, I see the morning sunlight is giving way to sunset. Just how long have I been belabouring my verbiage? Then I notice my son looking upon me intrigued. My display may have a lasting impact on him. Goes around. There's been an influx of hand-scribbled notes strewn about my estate recently. The source, my son, hunched over an empty chamber, scribbling to his heart's content. I consider my own writing habit a journal rich with reflections. Perhaps I've shared a worthwhile practice. My son is going to be a journaler. Fantastic. We are going to chase you through here. We 100% want to chase. Do I have an organizer? I don't. However, I do have a siege person, so let's put you in here. Keep chasing. Keep chasing. Hopefully we'll catch him one of these days. In fact, we have now caught them. And we've destroyed his army, which is 50% war score, which is also max war score. Fantastic. Head around here and get yourself back in here, and then we might do an assault or something. Need a new steward. New steward is going to be the guy with 14 stewardship. And then we will put our marshal as the person with 18 marshal. Fantastic. Seems good to me. New one of these, we grab carefree. It means that whenever we gain stress, we gain 20% less. Well, that's not entirely true. If we already have a stress lowerer, it's 20% off the base, not 20% off whatever number it is. Say that it does also work the other way around as well. If there's a stress raiser, like a stress raiser percentage, it won't take anything off of the raised percentage either. So it's all off base. You can attack in here, that's fine. Degraded artifact and offer. No, I don't want to pay. I don't want you to get a hook on me and me to get 40 gold when I can just destroy it for 40 gold. That doesn't make any sense. Right. Cool. Clear these out. Head back over here. Yep, go and help. Okay, merge our army. Then you know what? I think I will. I think I will assault this down. I can't. You can't assault it down. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Assault 4. Perfect. We've captured a valuable prisoner. Do we have enough without the prisoner? Nope. Alright, well, enforced demands. We have won! Fantastic news. What we're going to do here is we are going to, first of all, deal with our prisoners who are going to be executed, which will make me lose some stress. Wonderful. Then we're going to give all this land away to, I don't know. Who have we got? Is this person reasonable? This person looks reasonable. They're someone's caravan master. Yeah, they're our religion and culture. Yeah, we'll give it away to you. So, this person can have these 3 titles from us. Wonderful. Yeah. Great. That means we're still not over our domain limit. And can we take the duchy? Duchy of Gideon. We can, yeah. I'm going to usurp that, actually. Then I'm going to grant that over to you. So, you can now have that. They get a vassal. Well, actually, now that I look at it, you should probably have the holding as well. I do gain a little stress for giving away the holding, but I think that's okay. Wonderful. And then what's your thing? It's opinion, because fame is tribal only and you're an autocracy. Wonderful. That seems good to me. Isolate capital into seclusion? Oh, there is a disease, but it's not really a disease in our realm. It's like right here, so anyway. Right. Next thing for us to do, head here, and we have 115 out of 112. 200 gold, which we have. seems good to me. Create the Empire of Krunka Tatith. Obviously, we don't have Hellstrom, but that's cool. Now, I want to check something. Well, let's wait a couple of seconds after doing that. I want to check something. Will you be my vassal? No. Not only will you not be my vassal, we can't even ask you until one of these things is true. Okay. You're a duchy. Would you be my vassal? Yes. Wonderful. Would you be my vassal for no obligations? Let's see. Yes. Fantastic. Welcome to the team. Now, you may notice that that was a no obligations one here. If we modify Vassal Contract, I believe, yep, we can just change it. You can basically make any deal you want with a vassal at the start, and you can then always change it. It doesn't count as a change when that happens. It should probably count as a change to the Vassal Contract when you take them as a vassal, but it doesn't, so there you have it. You can do the same thing in vanilla CK3 as well. You can get a positive for them joining you for religious exemption, and then you can immediately change the contract to just remove religious exemption from their contract, at which point you can change their religion most of the time. And it's like, okay, doesn't seem like that's the way it should work, but it does. Now, Soul Rest is de jure part of our lands. However, they will also say no for the same reasons that Hellstrom say no, although they're closer, but basically, yeah, we don't have any of the things at the top, so they would say no. I mean, they're also at war, but that's irrelevant, essentially. They're currently attacking someone, actually. Okay. With the Duchy of Blue Blood. Up here. Now, there is one more thing that we want to do in this campaign, having taken this empire. The next thing that we want to do is we want to potentially take some land up here. Ideally, the entirety of the Kingdom of Tyrmarsh. This shouldn't be too bad. House Dress is currently falling apart to an internal war. We could almost just declare and go if we wanted to. Yeah, take that, take that. Tribunal Temple is currently allied to House Halu. Yeah, they're not that strong. Why are they not that strong? They have Dunmer Oathman, but like all of these guys are pathetically weak compared to us. You would assume that they would be much stronger, but they are not. In fact, even look at this. House Redoran. Look how much land House Redoran has. They're so weak. Is that because they, yeah, that must be because they don't have proper vassal contracts. Can I look at vassal contracts in a thing here? No, I can't look at his vassal contract, but I have to assume it's garbage. Right? Like, I have to assume that all the vassal contracts in here are absolute garbage. Also, does House Redoran hold... Yeah, I just realized they hold most of Nibene as well. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, but they have so little strength. I think the vassal contracts in this mod has messed up like a lot of the army strengths. I mean, look at the army strengths everywhere. They're so low. Like these guys, they have an empire plus extra. Their army strength is like 1/4 of ours. That's crazy. Yeah, I think vassal contracts are completely messed up here. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but like nobody is of our strength on the map. That is crazy, because it doesn't feel like we should be this strong. Because if you look at the actual land we have, right? Our land is garbage, right? It's got no development. It's just truly awful land. If we do the development map mode, like, this is red. This is all garbage land. If we have a look in here, this is like bright gold in terms of its development, so it's got a ton more than us, and it's feudal, so it's going to have a bunch of bonuses. I bet if I have a look here at the white gold tower, yeah, you get a bunch of bonuses. It's not actually as many bonuses as I thought it might have, but you know what I'm saying? They should have so many bonuses just for having this many holdings, but they don't for some reason. Like, these holdings are just worth nothing. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure why. The individuals, like the individual vassals, have like reasonable troop sizes. So I don't know why House Redoran only has 4,000 unless they just have awful vassal contracts. Yeah. Huh. That'd be an interesting thing. We might do that at the end of the next episode. We might Like, if we achieve our goals, I might just tag switch over to House Redoran and then just see. Like, just do a quick, well, what if I switched all of your vassal contracts to fame or something and just see what happens? Because I bet they're all on, like, nothing. But anyway, we'll find out. We'll find out. Anyway, I did warn you it was going to be a short episode due to some recording issues that I had on the first attempt of this recording. So, thank you very much for watching. We have an empire. Next time, we're going to do a long episode where we're going to finish everything. We're going to get House Dress, we're going to get this land, we're going to get the House Endoral land, we're going to get Hellstrom. It's going to be a complete, it's going to be a complete end to the series in terms of the land that we still need to get to achieve our goals. Although, actually, I don't necessarily need Hellstrom here. We could take it, but I don't necessarily need it. We could just integrate it. Is Hellstrom... Did I get a feeling that Hellstrom at one point was guaranteed to be ours? Who's their second in line? Their second in line is my husband. Oh, right, yeah, so she must have had a... she must have had a child late in life, right? Yeah, she had a child at 39, which isn't super late, but it's pretty late for CK3. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, they must have just married late. If we were to somehow get rid of her, then we effectively have that via succession anyway, so it's kind of a solved issue. But yeah, need to grab all of this at some point. But yeah, we'll do that next time. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the short episode, and I will see you next time. Bye.